Hey, happy Saturday. This is Shantae Parker with Shantae Parker Real Estate and Bennett Realty Solutions. Oh my God. I am in Woodbridge, Virginia. I just took Sakai, dropped her off to take the ACT test. This is the first test exam post-COVID. First of all, let's just start with, she was signed up to take she took the SAT in December. She was signed up to take the, well, let me just start over. I'm doing this because a lot of parents are going through the same thing, and I just wanted you to know what I experienced today because it's just crazy. And I look crazy. But anyway, she was signed up to take the SAT. Sakai's a senior. She's college bound. We're in the process, heavy in the process of getting her prepared and ready to go to college. We all know that you need to take a standardized test to get into college. Many schools have gone test optional, but we don't know if that's the wink test optional, don't send your test, or do they really mean test optional? And some schools still requiring the test, like Howard is requiring the test, Spelman is requiring the test, Georgetown is still requiring the test. So of course you have to at least make an effort to try to take the test. So she was signed up to take the SAT in March and in May. She was also signed up, and June, she was signed up to take the subject test. All of those dates were canceled. So when the test dates became available again, if your dates were canceled, you were allowed to sign up. That day, I was literally on the phone for 4.5 hours trying to get my child registered for the test. It was awful. You couldn't talk to anybody. The system kept crashing or whatever. Then we decided to pivot and maybe take the ACT test. I signed up for the... I'm back. Sorry, that was Sakai. Anyway, we've been out here since 7:30. I signed her up for the ACT. So many kids got canceled for the ACT test, especially if you were signed up in Prince George's County. I don't even know, like, if schools are going to be closed to January in Prince George's County, how the heck are these kids going to be able to take any of the standardized tests that they may need? We chose Virginia because when I was registering, there wasn't a lot of options for the ACT. So it was totally random how I ended up in Virginia. So luckily, Sakai's test didn't get canceled. Here we are at this school in Woodbridge, Virginia. There's no order. There's about 7 doors. The ACT ticket says go through door number 23 and go at your reported time, which is 8 o'clock. So of course, to be earliest to be on time, we get here at 7:30. So we're in the car waiting because it's so hot outside, and then we go to door 23. There's a million people in line at door 23. I'm just not that person that's going to just sit and wait and try to figure stuff out. So I go all the way to the front, and I'm like, hi, her name is Sakai Parker. Is this the door that she's supposed to be at? The lady's like, no, this is not the door. She's supposed to be at door number such and such. I don't even think she said a number, but it's not this door, but it's like 3 doors down. So literally you have to drive to the door because that's how far it is. Like, it's like walking a football field. So we had to come all the way around the back to another door. So we get to the other door, a million kids standing out here, no parents. These people didn't just drop their kids off. I'm not that person. I need to make sure everything is good. So I don't leave until she goes in the door. So we walk up to the front. Very nice people. I feel sorry for the people who's having to manage this because it's not them. A basketball coach who's never done this before, and one lady who's a boss lady like me. She clearly is running stuff. So I go straight to her and I say, hey, is this the door that she's supposed to be at, Sakai Parker? She says, yes, this is the door. Now, we signed up for the ACT plus writing. At this point, my child is stressed out. She doesn't, like, I'm trying to understand how are you going to calm the kids down in order to even have a good faring on the test? Because test anxiety is real. You already come here with a lot of stress. You already come here out of sorts. You want to do your best. It's so much pressure because you know you want to do your best because you know colleges are expected to see these scores regardless of what they're saying. Clearly, if you take the test and you get the desired score, they want to see the scores. So finally, she has to go to the bathroom. So they can't let you in. I see like 3 kids with no mask. Everybody else pretty much has on masks, but because they're all standing crowded around a door, there's no social distancing. Everybody's just kind of crowded around. Some people's mask is covering everything. Some people's mask is too big. Some people's mask is under their nose. Some people got their mask under their chin. Kids are sitting on the ground because they're hot, they're tired. At this point, we got up at 5:30 in the morning just to get here on time. We left our house at 6:30 and it's currently 8:30. So we've been doing this for 3 hours. I'm sure she's already exhausted. So finally, they said they were on walkie-talkies. You can let the kids in. And of course, there was a bum rush of the doors. Luckily, Sakai followed her mother, and she was the first one in the door. But the other kids, I mean, they even cutting people off the list because they're at capacity. I don't see how you could cut people off the list. If you have an admission ticket, that means you should be admitted. They have kids that's not even on the list. Their name is not on the list. This is just crazy. It's unacceptable. It's crazy. It's too stressful. Every school in America should just say no test this year. 2020 is trash. We just need to put 2020 away and move on to 2021. These kids should not be held to a standard of standardized tests if we can't even get standardized testing conditions. I'm sure other schools did not have this same debacle that we had here. The test was supposed to start at 8 o'clock. It is a time test. The test is supposed to be from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Now, who knows what time the test is going to start? Every room is going to start different because there's still kids standing outside. Let me show y'all. Let me pull down here so y'all can see this mess. Let me show y'all. This shit is crazy. Sakai's door got in, but look at these damn kids. They just out here. Look at this. Let me run out my window. What the fuck? They just out here. And it's like this. There's another door. Nobody's in. The shit is unacceptable. It's terrible. I feel sorry for the kids who just got dropped off. Their parents are nowhere to be found. Or the kids who drove themselves, who don't know how to advocate for themselves. Thanks, Lyric. It's just crazy. And so colleges need to be, it's more than accessibility to a test. The accessibility is one thing, but the testing conditions are poor. It's too stressful in 2020. We need to just get rid of tests. There should not be any tests. Your GPA, your involvement in your school involvement, extracurricular activities, your leadership, your essays, all that stuff should be all that matters right now in 2020. These tests are some trash. That's my venting for today. I'm just out of sorts. I just can't even believe this. So I just can't even believe this is what she got to do. But we doing what we have to do. We're out here. I'll be out here because where I'm gonna go, I can't go back home at this point. So it was too long of a drive. It was like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not going back home, but I'll do anything for my kid. You're right, Lyric. So stressful. All right, let me calm down. Can I go to happy hour this early in the morning? Anybody trying to go to happy hour with mimosas? Okay, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please share this. The testing industry, College Board need to be ashamed of themselves. These people, ACT, SAT, y'all need to do better. All right. Bye.